Good morning, YouTube. Good afternoon, that is. This is TJ934 signing in. I would like to make a real-life deck profile using this one. So the thank you register. Okay. I added 8 different cards to this deck. Originally, I have one card missing. Okay, hold on. The starter deck, it has 40 cards, and I'm missing one card. It was during the time I got it, during the time I was still going to school, and then for some reason I ended up losing it. It was weird, it was a messed up moment, so I was still in mourning for that card because that card was good. Not until I found a replacement to complete the 20 card set. Now if I can find it, this is the card I was looking for. GOBLINBERGH. Sorry if the camera is really bad quality, but you know, it's a deck profile. Okay. I only have, what was it? A small number of extra decks, and I don't have a side deck with this deck, so don't bother. But hold on. Where the fuck is it? Oh, okay, here it is. I have a side deck of 6 cards, excluding the one you just saw. Oh, I forgot. I had to reveal the light to you. Dang it. Okay. Okay, you have Granosaurus. You have another Granosaurus. You have a Black Lancer. Granosaurus. Gentetsu. And Utopia 39. Okay. Now to my main deck. Okay, yeah, I have too many cards and the wind's blowing. Okay, you guys can see the light? No? Do you need more light? Okay. Now, we have one Keyman Warrior, ZUBABA Knight, GOBLINBERGH. This card was added to this deck because I was missing Shine Knight. Shine Knight was originally for this deck, but for some reason I couldn't find him and I lost him for good. So later on during my high school year, I had a friend who was giving away his Yu-Gi-Oh cards, so he gave them to me because he couldn't hold them any longer, and so GOBLINBERGH was added to the family. This card's good. It helps me get cards on the field a little bit easier, but it's better than Shine Knight because he acts kind of like a marauding captain in a way, but it's really good. Vengeful Shinobi, GANBARA Knight. My bad if you guys cannot see him. Hold on. Also, down below of this of the video, I'll give you a detailed description in the description of all the cards I have in the deck, so that way you guys can understand what I'm going with this. This is my first real life deck profile. Marauding Captain, Giant Rat. I know it's not the same deck as the Super Starter deck Konami has sold to the United States. That one, I kind of like that one because I wanted to get Jin of the Symphony. Oh, my bad. I had the other card, Spirit HARP for defense, Majestic Mech SENKU, Speedbird, Shine Knight, Feedback Warrior, Blade Knight, Warrior Lady of the Wasteland, Jane Warped Werewolf, Trident Warrior, GANBARA Knight, my bad, Dark Blade, Field Commander RAHZ, TENSHIN, and one level 6 Dragon number 2. Now, I added 8 other cards. I'll let you know what other cards I added to the deck, because I had to replace GOBLINBERGH with my lost Shine Knight, and this card's a good addition to the deck because it helps me get another level 4 on the field. And I have not replaced any other monsters to this deck because I'm afraid how things will go. But I do have another card that will help me. What was it? I could add another Marauding Captain to the field, which is not bad. So I might replace Luster Dragon level 6 with another Marauding Captain to the deck. That way the deck can run smoother. But it depends if I do it right. But this card has to be normal summoned. That's the problem. Okay. Now, let me see. I'll let you know how many monster cards I have. Let me see. In the description down below, and how many spells and traps in the extra deck. And please, I do not have a side deck because, well, this deck wins and this deck loses. It's not that bad, but it's I say it's a beginner deck, but it's still good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 monster cards. I'll order them to the way people can understand. No more level 3s, level 2s, level 3s, level 3, level 3, and the rest are level 4s and one level 6. Okay, now that's your monster card zone. I might have to do another position to where you guys could see the spells and traps a lot easier. Okay, traps. Can you guys see them? Okay, I had a card called Fiery. Okay, I know you guys cannot see the card correctly. Forgive me, it's really hard to manage the positions of these cards. Like, really bad. Okay. Actually, what happens if I do this? Can you guys see that? Okay, this card's called Fiery Feather, or Fervor, or Fervor. XYZ effect, limit reverse, Symmetals a bandit, Fiery Feather again, Luminize, Dust Tornado, 1 Mirror Force, 1 Shield Type 8, Shield Sphere, Reinforced Space, XYZ RAHZ, Regeki Break, Trap Hole, Reinforced Truth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 traps. Okay, now on to the spells. Poison of the Old Man, Blustering Winds, 1 Mystical Space Typhoon, Exceed Energy, Double or Nothing, just like an anime. Lucky Iron Axe, the Warrior Returning Alive, Harmonic Wave, Overlay Regen, Generation Force, Banner of Courage, Fissure, and Swords of Revealing Light. Now, all these cards are common. The only one that's super rares or special rare is the Granosaurus, Kentetsu, and what was it? Yeah, and Utopia with the highlighted colors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13, 15, and 20. Let me see if I can add that up. Okay. This is the calculator I'll be using. So let's see. I know you guys cannot see the letters on here. Can you see the reflection of the numbers? Okay. So I'm at 15 plus 20 plus 13. Okay, so the cards I have in my deck are okay, reflected. Can I just, how about I sit here and you guys can watch? Okay, 15 represents the number of trap cards, 20 the number of monsters, and 13 the number of spells, which gave me the resolution of 48 cards. Now, yes, this deck is really slow. I cannot special summon this quickly, I cannot spam on the field as quickly. This deck, when I got it, it runs with normals, light, and a few darks. And earth. A lot of earth, but a few darks, and a few wind types. Yeah, the deck sucks. But originally, it's able to do an OTK with the Exceed monsters. Let me show you my extra deck again. Excluding that card you just saw. Anyway. Number 39, Utopia. Okay. This card's 25 attack, 2000. Kachi Kachi Tetet con Gantetsu. The blue card. I have triple Granosaurus. Like, literally. I have triple Granosaurus. So you see the shiny one. You see the normal ones. The reason I have extra 2 Granosauruses is because they're really good. Because you can just deplete your opponent slowly. But as you build up the battle, you can always get your opponent to get lowered. And I also have one more card. Black Ray Lancer. The problem with this card is I don't use it this much because I don't have water monsters to this deck. So it's really not easy to get this card out. But I do have water monsters, it's just that I need to reorganize that deck to see how it goes, to see if I like it or not. Okay. Now, the OTK. Katetsu, oh my bad, you guys can't see that. Tyrannosaurus, where's the special card? Utopia. Okay. Now this deck does do its original XYZ takedown. The reason why I say OTK because this card really works. It helps me out. Okay. Now, as you see on the field, my bad. This is the cards. Oh my god. Hold on, guys. I'm having technical difficulty. Oh my god. It's not supposed to be acting like this, but anyway. Let's say we have Gachi Kadetsu. First off, you already have special summon number 39 Utopia. And oh my god, come on, please. Just my bad, it's because the computer's acting up. Hold on guys, this one's alright. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. Well then ended. Okay, finally. Currently now my 3D text mode doesn't work. Great. Okay, what was I ranting about? Yeah. My freaking 3D platform doesn't work. Okay. I'm going to show you a quick example of how things work. Bam, and 4's here, bam, and 2's here, bam. Okay, what I'm going to demonstrate to y'all is that there's I don't see a lot of people use this deck, but people don't see an OTK in this. And I don't know if I'm the only one that sees it. I'll demonstrate it. Okay. Let's have our materials right here. Our materials right here. Come on. Our materials right here. And our materials right here. Oh, come on. Okay. No, not there. What? Oh, okay. Dang, do I have to stand up to do this? Okay. Let me explain how this OTK works. Okay. First of all, you have Katetsu. Katetsu states that if he has Katetsu states that if he has materials on him, he can give power to all his allies on your side of the field. Extra attack power bonuses. For each material he has 200 to give for everybody. So he gives a special attack boost for himself and for everybody on the field that you control. So, not only does he get an attack power, but he also gets defensive power. So, since he has... Salute! Since he has 200 for each material and he only has 2, you can make him get 400 attack power for himself and 400 defensive power to all his friends and allies. So he's 500, now he's 900, he's 1800, but now he's 2400. No, 22 defense. So he's 900 attack and 220 defense. Utopia, he's 29 attack and 24 attack defense. Granosaurus, he gets 24 attack and 23 defense. Now, you guys could see he has 19 on one side and 2000 on the other. So, this basically gets you down to, say that your opponent doesn't have anything to attack with, so 2500 plus 900 plus 2400. What? Now, 2500 plus 900 plus 2400, that's already 58. Now that's not OTK yet. Look at this. Since you guys saw the little flash of reinforced space, this card says that each face-up XYZ monster you control gain 300 attack for each XYZ material attached to it until the end phase. So if you attack with your opponent, you basically, this card gives not only attack power, but for each face-up material they have. So all these characters you see here, they gain 600. Now, 900 plus 600, that's 15 already. So got 10, Gachi Gachi got 1500 attack. Utopia, 2900 plus 600 is 3500. That right there is like 1500. That's already 5000. Now guess what? Granosaurus finishes the job with having 24 attack plus 600. That's 3000. So already this combo right here, with Kentetsu and Space all together, and your Granosaurus in this deck, and Utopia on the field, that's already a OTK. Now, going back to the calculator. Now, the first spot you see is 900 plus 600 because of the trap card. That's already 1500 from Getetsu. Now 29 plus 600, that's for Utopia. And then when you add those together, that's 5000 already. Now the extra 3000 is from Granosaurus. He gains 600 plus 400 of his original attack. That's already 3000, and that's for game. Okay. Now, to see how that deck was special, that's how special to me it is. It's simple to get you powerful attack and powerful defense. Now, this deck is not the best in the world. I'm not gonna lie. It's not the best thing in the world, but it's kind of like the simplest OTK I've ever seen. You guys are welcome. You guys are welcome to disagree on me all you want, but I thought it was pretty neat that you can make your own OTK deck of it for this deck format. Okay, now let me show you what cards I added to the deck and what cards were extras, as I can remember, of course, because this deck was made a long time, so this is a very long video. I plan to take my time on here, thank you, but let me get through this and you guys could help me out here. Let's see, who would I add? Do I have no, Banner Purchase in here. Double or Nothing. Fire Feather, Luminize. Double Ground, Touches around. Okay. Okay, now let me show you the cards I added. These cards are for the main deck. And right there you see, that's 40 cards. This is the 9 cards I used. No, right here, my bad. Going back to this is 39 cards. 39, what you see right here. This is the extra 9 cards. Okay. I'll show you GOBLINBERGH, XYZ RAHZ, Spell Shield Type 8, Luminize, 2 Fiery Feather, or Fervor, Double or Nothing, Overlay Regen, and Generation Force, the card. Now, let me see. I have 3 spells, Generation Force the card, Overlay Regen, and Double or Nothing. These cards are for the main deck. Okay, now I told you to have 9. This is actually 9 I added. Because this deck right here, my bad, can you guys still see? This deck right here does not have 40 cards. Because I told you I'm missing Shine Knight. So that card is useless to me, but I added a new family member to the deck. GOBLINBERGH. This card actually helps a lot. Because it helps me special summon level 4s from my hand, just like Marauding Captain would do, but it's kind of opposite. But it works. Now, this card will belong to the deck. I'm not making the super starter deck they made with the XYZ Chaos version of Utopia, because I want to buy that deck because it's really good. I think it would support my deck and with theirs, and so I'm like, oh, I think that could work out. Plus, I like to play the new gen and the other deck, the XYZ Symphony, the gen symphonies. I like those. Okay, now here's my explanations why I add the other 8 cards. Generation Force is because I added some XYZ cards, and the deck has XYZ cards in their names, so this card will work. And it's like a searcher for XYZ card names. Okay. I got this from a friend. I think we traded cards, I'm not sure, but we'll see. Overlay Regen. This card is basically one use, but it basically helps you give you an edge on having this card be overlaid with one of your XYZ monsters that you control. So say you need an extra boost or extra effect, you can use this card right away and not be complaining. And since XYZ monsters require you as an activation cost of detaching one of its materials, this card's really good. And this deck is simple, and it's still a basic deck. Double or nothing. This one because I like it because this gives me a 5,000 attack. Better yet, a 7,000 attack. Let me show you why. Remember that combo with 35 attack Utopia because of Gentetsu and Reinforced Space? Well, this card says that if when a monster attack is negated, target that monster during this battle phase. It could attack once again. If it does, the attack is doubled during the damage step, thanks to double or nothing's effect. Now look at the calculator for a little bit. 3,500 plus another 3,500. What's double of that, basically? That gives you an instant 7,000 kill. Now yes, this deck is really basic. I don't want to overkill it, but it's a really good combo in case you want to defeat your opponent early. Now, and because this is a special reference to an anime they shown, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Zaxel or Zayo. Now, Fiery Feather. Oh my bad. Fiery Feather, Luminize, Shield Spell, and XYZ Wrath. This card right here, this was given to me from a friend. It acts like Divine Wrath, but this states that once per turn, when a level 5 or higher monster effect is activated during this damage step only. Oh no, except during the damage step, you control XYZ monster, you can discard one card, negate the effect, and if you do, destroy that monster. So it kind of acts like a Divine Wrath, but you need to have its condition applied directly. So you must have an XYZ monster to do things, and you need to have cards to be able to discard, and you need to have a monster that's level 5 or higher, having their effects go off during the battle step or during the turn. Okay, Divine Wrath, everybody. My bad, Divine Wrath. Okay. Shield Spell. Okay, I'm thinking of adding Heavy Storm or something like that, but Heavy Storm takes too damn long to draw, so I'm thinking this will work because what it says, negate the activation of a spell card effect that targets one monster in the field and destroy that spell card. Or send one spell from your hand to the graveyard to negate the activation of the effect and the effect of the spell card and destroy it. So this is kind of like, how you say, 7 Tools of Bandit, because it's a counter trap card and it only works on spells and if I have spell cards to discard. Now, the Fiery Feathers and the Luminize. Let's start with Luminize. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, target the attacking monster, negate the attack, and one face-up light monster you control gains attack equal to that target's attack until your end phase. So, this trap card kind of acts like an Honest, where it negates the attack. It's like negate attack plus an extra boost. So it kind of like a trap Honest. Now, say you have Utopia on the field, and say you have a higher monster. Let's say the monster's 26. Utopia doesn't have anything to, does not use his effect of detaching because it only has one more left. So, you negate the attack, but you are safe, and your monster gains 26 attack. So he's what? 31 attack or 41 attack, and he's still protected by this trap card. But after that, the monster's Utopia gets back to his original standard attack. So this works out to stop my opponent from overkilling me or from overdoing it. I thought this card was good. Okay, now 2 Fire Quivers. The reason I have the 2 of the same kind because it works sometimes. Target 1 face-up monster you control. Equip this card to that monster, to that target. If your opponent controls a monster with higher attack than the same monster's original attack, the attack of the equipped monster becomes double the equipped monster's original attack during the damage step only. So here it is. Target 1 face-up monster you control. Equip this card to that target. Okay, that's the first step. If your opponent controls a monster with attack higher than the same monster's original attack, the attack of the equipped monster becomes doubled the equipped monster's original attack. Wait. So basically, if this card was equipped to, I don't know, to GOBLINBERGH, and it says, if an opponent's monster attacks it, alright, I'm gonna use Granosaurus. Granosaurus attacks GOBLINBERGH. Now it says, if your opponent controls a monster with attack higher than the same monster's original attack, the attack of the equipped monster's becomes double the equipped monster's original attack during the damage step only. If your opponent controls a monster with higher attack. And so basically, if GOBLINBERGH attacks being equipped with Fiery Fervor or Fervor, and attacks any of my opponent's monster, for example Granosaurus, during the damage step, GOBLINBERGH gets his attack doubled. So that way he can overstep the monster's high attack, because the condition was complied that the monster's attack was higher than the original GOBLINBERGH's original attack. So this really works out. Now, I'm thinking of using double or nothing or double attack with twin swords, because this effect will go off. And this card with twin swords, its original attack is 1400. It will still gain 200 boost, 208 boost, but with twin swords you lose like 500 at least, but you can still attack again. If this monster attacks any monster that's higher than him on your opponent's side of the field. So this is why I like this card. Okay, sorry if I took too long for this video to do, so let's recap. What you guys saw was my deck profile. I like this in real life because this deck is really basic for me to use. Yes, I lose and win, and so I'm not gonna lie, I win sometimes, I lose sometimes, because there are people who are better than me with the card deck, and they tend to be overpowering, or they just tend to be simple and defeat you easily. So I understand, I could be defeated. So, with that in mind, thank you for watching this. Please subscribe to my channel. Please comment down below what cards I should use for this deck. And if you think having a 40 card deck is unnecessary, please let me know down the description down below. Comment, rate, subscribe. Thanks. TJs 9304 signing out.